Hello gamers, this is Brain from GameBrain.media. Welcome to the Moto-DIRT Racing channel. I have a bunch of channels that you can find on either of these two websites, GameBrain.media or TroysWeb.com. If you'd like to support the channel, hey, buy me a coffee. Alright dudes, we're going to jump into Motocross Madness 2 because I just covered Motocross Madness 1 and then the game failed to launch, run, or do anything, so I moved on. I had to move on. I even installed a new hard drive operating system and tried to reinstall Motocross Madness 1. So I've been jacking around a lot trying to get that to work, and it just ain't happening on my PC, even with dual monitors and using the unplug my second monitor trick and this, that, and everything else I could find in the troubleshooting of that process. But let's go with Motocross Madness 2 because I played this game for 6 years. All right, a little bit of history. Motocross Madness 1 came out in 1998. My first motocross or dirt bike video game was 1984 on Nintendo, actually at an arcade at the bowling alley. That was called Excite Bike, and I have a whole video on that. It's the very first video that I posted on this channel. I highly recommend that you go back and look at that. Look at my Motocross Madness 1 playlist and catch up. Anyway, for Motocross Madness 2, I played this game for 6 years, right? I said Motocross Madness, Excite Bike, 1984, and then Motocross Madness 1, 1998. A really long time later, right? 14 years later. Then Motocross Madness 1 only lasted 2 years, and they put out a substantially better game, and that is Motocross Madness 2. And it had a substantially better track editor, and the user community just went wild. And the reason we played so long is because, well, there was no other game on the horizon for us to play. Eventually, MX vs. ATV series kicked off, but in the meantime, the user community supported the product. Anyway, I want to warn you that the game audio is very loud, and I need you to look at the bottom right corner of your YouTube video player, and you see that CC icon? That stands for closed captioning. That will run subtitles on your screen. You can customize the color of the letters of the subtitles. After 9 tracks, I had to go get another beer. So that's when I stopped, and then I watched the video back, and I'm like, oh, that's very loud. But I don't want to play all the 9 tracks I just played at a different volume again. So I'm just warning you, be prepared. Here it comes. All right, loud video starts next.